Hey guys, my name is Philip or Vital Gains, and I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel based on gym content, spirituality, men's health, all the above. And I hope that I can bring you guys along with me on this journey. My goal is to start a series that is Road to 200 Lean. Right now, I weigh roughly 168 to 170. So it's going to take a long time, probably a few years, but within that, I'm probably going to set myself like sub goals that allow me to um, kind of appreciate the small moments on the road to 200. So I hope you guys can follow along for the journey, and yeah, take care.
Okay, guys, so this is going to be the first push of my PPL split. So, what I do is I do push, pull legs, then I take a day off, and then I do push, pull legs again. So, here I'm just going to do the barbell. I'm going to be doing 12 reps. Going to be really focusing on squeezing at the bottom of my, my range here. And just wanted to let you guys know that the microphone didn't work actually in this video. I noticed that having my headset and my wireless microphone connected ends up interrupting basically. So I had to do a voiceover essentially. So this is what I'm doing here. Not to confuse you guys, but in future videos, I'm going to be using the microphone that you can see here on my close to my lapel. Um, but yeah, I'm just talking to myself here, thinking that I'm, saying important things basically. And then, okay, so I'm going to put on 35 pounds here. So, usually do about 3 sets of bench. I don't like to overdo it with bench, especially when you don't have somebody to spot. You don't want to, like, a do PR or anything like that. It's a bit risky. So, really going to focus on higher reps here on the first and third set. Um, Kind of think of it like a mountain almost. So here I'm going to put my feet up, get a little bit more emphasis on the chest to where I'm not pushing with my feet. So I'm going to go here for I think about 10 reps. Oh, bar path's not good there. The problem I have with this exercise in particular is I find my back is not flat enough and it rotates almost when I have my feet up because I'm a taller person, so it's a bit awkward.
To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind. I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take?
Okay, going on to the third and final set here. Going to be doing 35 pounds on each side, really focusing on the rep count here rather than higher weights. Again, I'm going to be focusing on having my feet up on the bench, which will allow me to maybe have a little bit more emphasis on the chest. I'm not too sure if it really does much, but I think it does, in my opinion. I need to do some more research, but again, really focusing on the contraction here, or the eccentric. And again, 12 reps. Trying to really focus on the bar path as well. One thing that I think I need to work on is how flat my back is with my feet up on the bench. I think it gets a little bit unsturdy, but okay. So bench is all good to go. I'm going to move on to the next exercise now. Okay, so we'll be doing 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. This is just a warm-up set for me, just trying to get my shoulders loose so I don't pull anything. I think it's really important to be doing warm-up sets. I know a lot of people kind of see it as useless, or then they feel like they're weak in the gym because other people look at them because they're not lifting any weights. But me personally, I don't really care how I'm perceived. I'm gonna warm up and feel good. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna load up the plates here on each side, 45s. Again, 8 to 12 reps, really focusing on the mind muscle connection. Okay, second set of the overhead shoulder press. Again, 8 to 12 reps. I always start to feel it a little bit in the second to third set. Always the third set, it's always tough. So that's why I always prioritize high rep count, because by the time you get to that second and third set, you really are going to failure. Next exercise is the tricep pushdown. I'm going to be doing an inward tricep pushdown rather than an outward one, if you know what I mean, where you're standing outside rather than inside. For this one, I always find it's a little bit trickier than the regular tricep pushdown, so I always have to go a little bit lower in weight. But for the most part, I find that this does the same activation on the triceps as the other one, maybe even more, in my opinion.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
bit of a weird angle for this first set of the incline dumbbell press. Trying to, again, really focus on higher rep counts here, doing 8 to 12 reps, focusing on the eccentric.
I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed. Life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout.
Second set here of the incline dumbbell press, 8 to 12 reps, going to be doing 40 pounds. This is the sweet spot for me. I don't like to go too high or too low, so this works well. Again, going to focus on the eccentric here and my movement. Trying to, stay in a good path. Second last exercise of the day, going to be the lateral raises. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. My sweet spot with this one is the 20-pound dumbbells. I was using 17.5 for the longest time, but was starting to get a little bit light for me, so switched over to the 20s. This is a variation of the lat raise. I don't do the traditional lat raises anymore. I find keeping the dumbbells in front of you and then raising really targets those lats. Here's me just explaining it, that, bringing it in rather than out kind of activates them more, but last exercise of the day, it'll be the overhead tricep extension, but it'll be kneeling with a dumbbell. Typically I do it with a cable machine, but I don't like using the cable machine for this exercise, so just did an impromptu variation of it, which I'm probably just going to keep doing this moving forward because I think it just activates the tris just as much. Final set of the day, going to be doing 40 pounds on the overhead tricep extension. The last set was 35 pounds, and then the first set was 25 pounds. So just trying to focus on progressive overload as well, but also focusing on the mind-muscle connection.
going on, guys? This is Philip after my workout. Just wanted to give you a bit of a preface. I learned the hard way that you can't have your Bluetooth connection through your headphones and your HoloLens Lark A1 connected at the same time. So it overrided my audio. So now I have to basically just put music over the video. But my next video will have my microphone, this one. So I apologize for that. But yeah, peace, guys.